So earlier when this season started, I made a pledge that I would be making a push for Legend Rank in Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. And to be honest with you, I have been slacking. I have been foregoing my PvP battles, but that will change here because in this video, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of PvP battles and hoping to get higher ranks. Alright, what's happening y'all? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's dive right into it. So today we're going to be doing some PvP battles. As you can see, I am currently ranked 5 out of I don't know how many, and I have been not doing my PvP. I feel like when it comes to battling, it is one of the most cumbersome things in Pokemon Go. It's basically a long chore. But I really do want to hit Legend Rank. I don't necessarily know if I'll be able to hit it this time around just because I've been slacking on battles for a very long time, and we do not have necessarily too much long left in this season, but hopefully I can get pretty far. So this is the team that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using Diggersby, Toxapex, as well as Malamar. It's not necessarily going to be an A tier team. This is not necessarily, whoa, what happened here? So this is not necessarily going to be a phenomenal team by any means, but Diggersby and Toxapex is a very cool combination. And then instead of Malamar, maybe I could use a different Pokemon like Corviknight or something like that, but I haven't really been getting lucky when it comes to the IVs. But these three are pretty high rank, you could say. Diggersby and Toxapex are both rank 1. I was going all out, catching a whole bunch of Pokemon, and make sure you check your IVs because chances are you're transferring a whole bunch of rank 1 PvP Pokemon. So yeah, I was pretty lucky in this regard. And then Malamar as well. The last time we had Malamar available, or what is it, the pre-evolved form, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I was able to get a rank 3. So overall, in terms of IVs, I have some pretty decent Pokemon to use. But yeah, essentially we're going to be doing some battles. I want to see if this team can actually produce some wins. I know I'm going to struggle against other teams that probably have pretty good counters against my team. That generally is how it goes. But yeah, let's see what we end up here with. Okay, so Sudowoodo, this is a really good start, and it's definitely not a Pokemon that you often see within PvP. Oh, actually, it is hitting me pretty hard. But let's see if it's going to survive this. So Scorching Sands, this is of course a move that is going to be very powerful against Sudowoodo, unless they shield, of course. Yes, they do. But I'm not losing out hope. There is a reason why we have a meta, and I am going to try to bait out his second shield. If I could successfully do that, this one is in the books, because I still have my 2 shields. Yep, there we go. And we're going to try to hit that Scorching Sands. Oh, actually, oh shoot, I should have seen that coming. Hitmontop, okay, not too worried about that. This is going to hit pretty hard. Yes, it will. I'm going to jump in with Toxapex because fighting types do struggle. And of course, we could build up that energy for Brine in case they bring back Sudowoodo out. And even if they try to hit me with a charge attack, I don't even need to shield it. This is looking to be a pretty good start. But of course, I'm at rank 5. So naturally at rank 5, you're going to see a lot of pretty off-meta teams, admittingly. I'm not worried about here. I think if you have any kind of team that is going to be decent in terms of the meta, you're going to be fine. Yeah, nothing to worry about here. You know, Toxapex as well as Diggersby, they're pretty high ranks to begin with. So naturally this team is going to have a pretty good advantage. Now that's interesting. Now what can I do here? I could opt to shield so I could protect it. Yeah, I think I will, because Stone Edge would knock it out. So we're just going to see what Pokemon they go with. Alright, so this is essentially an easy win. I'm going to switch over to Malamar after this. I don't even think I needed to do this in particular. Yeah, it's pretty much over. So we're going to switch to Malamar, and then we're going to build up for his superpower, and that's going to give us the solid win. But this is a throwaway game. This is not necessarily one where I was worried about winning. Because Sudowoodo as an opener, that indicates to me that this is either a lower level player or someone who is currently tanking. So, you know, I did not suspect that I would lose that one. But let's see if we can get a battle that is actually going to be challenging. I think the best way to learn in PvP is to go up against teams that are very difficult, to challenge yourself. And hopefully that'll happen right here. Another rank 5. That is a very interesting choice for an avatar. Victory Bell. Okay, so they do have a type advantage here. Pretty decently high CP. We do have Fire Punch, and they do know that. This is going to be a poison attack, I believe. Even if it's Leaf Blade, I don't think it'll be enough to knock me out. Nope. But they will probably need to shield this, because it could deal a good amount of damage. Maybe it could deal equal amounts of damage. I do not like the fact that they have the shield advantage, the energy advantage, but I do have the fast attack advantage right here. Even if they spam Leaf Blade, I could probably knock this out, build up some energy for their switch. That's going to be the plan. You know what, just in case. I probably did not need to do that. I think I panicked a little bit there. I think they want to get one more Leaf Blade off. Yeah, they do. I'm going to shield this one. We have a lot of energy built up, so we could at least launch one more attack. One more charge attack on whatever Pokemon they bring out. But we do have the switch advantage, which I would have actually preferred. Ooh, Talonflame. That's not a good sign. Oh, I'm actually not a fan of Talonflame. That is a Pokemon that definitely counters all that I have. Scorching Sands. Yeah, not going to be effective. Oh, boy. Let's see if we can knock, maybe do one more Fire Punch. There we go. Alright, Tox Apex, you're up. You're up, buddy. Oh boy, and we're lagging. So they're gonna open up with Brave Bird, I'm assuming. Maybe they're gonna Flame Charge with the Brave Bird to try to get that 1-2 punch. Brave Bird first, yep, there it is. But now they gotta get that second charge attack off. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's gonna come down to that last matchup. Will Malamar be the one? Second Brave Bird, there it is. And they do have the shield advantage, but hopefully we have a type advantage. Oh, possibly not. Oh boy. Well, this is looking to be pretty grim. I need to get 2 superpowers off in order to make this work. I need to do one to bait out the shield, maybe. Bulldoze, okay. Okay, I think we got this. I'm gonna do Foul Play. They're definitely gonna shield this. Even if they don't, it should give some good neutral damage. Yep, they shield. And then Superpower. Hopefully this will be enough to knock it out. Wow, that was a little bit close, but you can see right there, I burned 2 shields to try to get that switch advantage. That was very key. I did get lucky there because Malamar is, of course, a hard counter to a Lowland Sandshrew. But yeah, there you go. That was actually one of those cases where it was a little bit challenging. So I feel like I got some good progress in terms of PvP knowledge right there. So yeah, let's continue on to the next battle. Let's see if I can get a 5-win set. That would be pretty sick. Angel's Airwaves, rank 6. Sableye, that is, it's a Shadow Sableye. So let's see what here. Sableye comes with Power Gem as well as, okay, so we'll be okay with Power Gem. But my question is, well, it won't have Return. Could have, okay, Foul Play. It's a bit of a hard hitter. Thankfully, we're taking not a very effective damage because, of course, Diggersby has the normal type, which is very resistant to ghost type attacks. It's going to opt not to shield that. Interesting. Alright, well, Foul Play is really the only hit it can have. I'm guessing the other attack is going to be Sneak or whatever the ghost type move is, and it knows it's not going to deal super effective damage. So we're just going to spam Fire Punch. We're going to try to at least bait out those shields. Once Diggersby starts to get in one-hit KO range, that's when I'm going to start. Using some shields, because I do want to get that switch advantage. I feel like in this game, switch advantage feels a lot more valuable. I could be wrong. Maybe it's case by case, but I always prefer having switch advantage when it comes to these PvP matchups. I feel like that always produces a little bit of a higher win chance. Nice thing is, Diggersby is a very strong opener. I know some players will say that Diggersby is not a strong opener, but by my experiences, I feel like it's doing pretty well. But maybe there's a better Pokemon in my collection. I really do not know. Maybe Tox Apex or one of those Pokemon. All right, so we got the switch advantage. And then, of course... Oh, actually, this is looking bad. Ooh, okay. So we got at least one Fire Punch off. That's going to be good. It's going to deal some chip damage. The one thing that I'm really concerned about, though, is that Psychic type attacks are going to be very strong against Tox Apex, but it's also going to be resistant against Fighting type attacks. Fighting type attacks are strong against Malamar. Yeah, I'm going to go with Tox Apex. Okay. That actually kind of worked out. Pachirisu. That's a very, very strong Pokemon. So we're going to switch to Malamar. That's good. I'm not going to shield this one. I'm going to try to survive one hit. Thunder. Okay. We just need to get rid of this Pachirisu because it's obviously a huge threat against Tox Apex. So we're going to do Foul Play, try to bait out that shield, and then we're going to follow up with Superpower, and hopefully that'll be enough to take it down. Let's see here, though. Boom. There's the shield. And then here comes Superpower. Malamar is so strong. Look at that. So that was the right move. Going Tox Apex, baiting out Pachirisu. Oh boy, that wasn't enough to kill it, of course. Oh, I'm so screwed. Okay. Alright, I'm screwed. Oh boy. Okay. I do have to shield this one. This is all looking pretty grim right now. Thunder Punch. Oh no. Okay. This is not looking good. I probably... Oh boy, it's gonna use a Psychic type attack. I don't know what I misplayed there. Okay, Dynamic Punch. That is good. That is a very good sign. I was really worried for like a Psychic or something like that. Oh gosh, darn it. Stupid Android. Did I just get screwed over by Android? So that means Ice Punch is the secondary move. So we're okay. We're okay. Unless they throw Psychic right now, which would be a huge surprise. Ice Punch. Yeah, there you go. Great. So that's good. So we'll just build up some energy. Just in case. And then we'll throw down... Oh, God darn it. Okay. That sucks. Wow, Pachirisu. One of my favorite Pokemon, to be honest. Yeah, well, that sucks. Yeah, there you go. That's a loss. Wonder what I could have done differently there. I feel like there's something I definitely could have done differently. Maybe with Malamar, using that Superpower was the bad move. I feel like Superpower would have hit much harder than, I'm trying to think. Maybe it was just bad. I couldn't do anything. Maybe I was just stuck there. Who knows? Yeah, maybe it came down to, with that brine that I didn't get the full amount of damage off because of, Android being Android. But it's okay. All right, so we got Exit Drill, which is pretty good. We have plenty of options, Fire Punch being one. This is actually going to be super effective against this Pokemon. All right, let's see. There it is. And they're probably like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And thankfully, Diggersby is going to take neutral damage, I believe. They're probably going to use Drill Run, yep, neutral damage. And then they immediately go to another fire type. Oh, I probably shouldn't have used Fire Punch there. But I'm going to switch to Tox Apex. We, of course, have the switch advantage, which is great. I am not going to shield this one. That was a huge misplay, by the way. I probably should have just built up a little bit of energy and then switch over to Tox Apex rather than panicking and throwing down a Fire Punch unnecessarily. I will be okay, but dang it. Okay. It's probably going to be another Flame Charge. Blast Burn would actually hurt me. Yeah, another Flame Charge. That's fine. Just building up energy. We have 2 shields. They're probably going to go back to Excadrill. Oh, actually, they're going to a Gyarados. Gyarados is interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do against Gyarados. I don't know if Malamar is going to be able to take it down. We'll use 2 brines, either to get some chip damage or to maybe possibly get both shields. We'll switch to Malamar and let's see what we can do. Oh boy, this is hurting. spam that foul play. Malamar is such a powerful Pokemon. I really like Malamar. It'd be nice if I could get a Shadow Malamar. That would be pretty cool. All right, there's shield number 2. Just got to knock this out. This is the biggest threat to my team, but fortunately we got 2 shields and a fast energy generating Pokemon with hard hitting moves. So I think we'll be okay. Outrage, very good. They were planning to switch to Excadrill. They didn't do it in time. This should be good to knock it out. And boom. All right, there you go, and it's a win. Just 1 superpower, and we're good. Sweet. All right, so we're at 3 wins now, which is pretty good. But man, this is rough. Yeah, I really cannot, I really do not envy PvPers. Like, you battlers, you go through the grind. Honestly, this is so grindy. I mean, this is only 1 set. The fact that you have to do 5 sets to max out your battles every single day, Niantic, I really feel like you have to do something. PvP is so cumbersome. It's so grindy. It's just filled with a lot of just, I don't know, it just feels so like slow and boring. I feel like there's more that they could do. I really don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Yeah, this just feels incredibly grindy. And that's not to say that PvP is not fun. I think this is actually a lot of fun. You know, it's interesting. It's kind of like a glorified rock, paper, scissors, as we all know, as I always like to say. Gastropod. I'm actually going to shield this. Earth Power. Yep. That can actually hit pretty hard. Alright. They're probably going to shield this one. I'm gonna burn both shields to try to get a switch advantage. I'd rather have a switch advantage than a shield advantage. TBH. Oh, let's see what ends up happening. I know I could switch to like Tox Apex, but Tox Apex is going to be vulnerable to Earth Power, unfortunately. Oh, they're opting to shield, or I guess switch over. And I am going to build up energy, and this time use Tox Apex. Let's see what happens. Grass Knot. Not good. Neutral damage, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it to at least 1 brine. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, now things are getting interesting. I'm sure they're going to use maybe 1 shield with this brine. Let's see. Otherwise, it's going to deal some super effective damage, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Wow, I got wrecked right there. Oh, I should have switched to Malamar, I just realized. Ah, yeah. It's super effective against rock types. Ooh, that was a misplay. Yeah, Rock Tomb's gonna hit me pretty hard. And they're gonna do a switch back to Gastropod. I'm gonna use this, and I am going to try to bait out that second shield. That's really what I need to do. I don't know if they're gonna fall for the bait. Nope, they are not. That's not a good sign. Okay. And if they're gonna go back to... I forgot what that Pokemon is called. I keep wanting to say Lilligant, but it's not. It's Cradilly's evolution. Primeape. Oh no, Primeape is strong against Malamar. This is looking to be a loss. This is looking to be a loss. Even though these are not necessarily meta Pokemon. But they will use a shield here. They will use a shield here. And at that point, I'm going to switch over to Malamar right now. Try to nuke it down. Ah, so close. Okay, okay. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. They're going to close combat. But I will be able to... Oh, I should have used Superpower. What am I doing? Why am I using Foul Play? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, will this be enough? Oh, no. Okay, come on. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, what a misplay. Okay. Whew, that was close. Okay. Alright. Well. Whew. Okay, well, there you go. So that takes care of that. 20 minutes in, 1 set of battles. Ridiculous. That was so grindy. but we get a good amount of rare candies, pretty cool, and a rank up. I mean, it's a guaranteed rank up at a rank 5. But man, that was interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna do some more PvP battles. You can see my win rate so far, 23 wins out of 28 battles. So 23-5 is my record so far. And I obviously did not tank any battles. I'm just straight up grinding it. My win streak right now is at 19, which is pretty good, I will say. But yeah, let's just see how far I go. I want to see if I could hit legend rank. I really do not know. I need to keep up with my PvP battles pretty much every single day at this point. But it's just so grindy. I'll be honest with you. It's such a chore. I've been enjoying the game more, just exploring and, you know, trying to get the hyper training going with my shiny crown Zacian. You know, I just feel like that's a lot more engaging. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still going to try. I'll do the best I can. And yeah, hopefully by the end of the season, I will actually hit legend rank, hopefully. But yeah, there you go. That's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding everything that I did down below. Make sure you share in the comments, maybe some tips on how I can improve in my PvP battles, because yeah, I feel like I'm doing something right. Honestly, you know, my win rate is pretty decent right now, but of course I'm in the lower ranks. I haven't hit ace rank yet. I feel like that's when the battles are actually going to start picking up. But it'd be really cool if I could hit legend rank. So any tips you can give, that would be really cool. I really would like to hit legend rank at least one season. Yeah, it kills me that I came very close one time, but I ran out of battles during the day. Like, it's so worse. It's the worst. Like, the day before the season's reset, I was like maybe 10 wins away from legend rank, right? And I ran out of daily battles, and the PvP battles were about to reset. So yeah, that was miserable. But regardless, yeah, I'll make another attempt at it. Hopefully this season I can make it. We'll see. I did not tank my ratings before I started, so I'm really just grinding it out. And yeah, we'll just see how far I go. But yeah, that's something I would definitely like for you to share in the comments below if you have any tips, so make sure you do that. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And also don't forget that notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the best way you can do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. And if you become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. That means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you're always welcome to do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms you see on the bottom of your screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow, and you'll have access to some exclusive content, and you'll be able to keep up with my daily life. And also, I opened up an Etsy store. If you want some really cool K-pop themed merch, then make sure you go and check out my Etsy store. I'm going to be adding some new items as much as I can. Consider this the official merch for my YouTube channel. Yes, I totally recognize it's not related to Pokemon Go, but of course, because the Pokemon IP is so tightly controlled by Nintendo, it's really hard to make merch for Pokemon related content, but at the very least, you can catch some merch related to some of the other things that I'm really interested in, namely K-pop and anime. So make sure you go and check out my Etsy store. Maybe you could find something that you would really like, or maybe for the K-pop fan in your life, a family member or a friend, maybe you can get a gift for them. So yeah, definitely go and check out my Etsy store. I'll put a link to it in the description below. With all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you all later.